Hey everybody, it is Kim Hawk and it's Monday night, so you know what time it is.
Information on celebration.
Well, it's Monday night, and in the town that Disney built, we have our Near Disney YouTube studio, and what we do is we talk about all things in the town of Celebration. So we do it every 7 days. You usually see Elijah Lewis or myself. My name's Kim Hawk, and I'm a founding resident here. And so why don't we go ahead and get started, but let me know in the comments where you're watching from or if you have any specific questions. All right. Let's see. People are texting me left and right, which is good. Okay, what's going on this week in Celebration? I've noticed some stuff's coming up, which is fun. I want to applaud Celebration Town Hall for doing some extra fun things. Here we go. I'm going to show you. Okay, so National Popsicle Day is Wednesday, August 26th. So not this week, but next week. So be sure to check out Spring Park Pool between noon and 12:30 on that day, or Founders Park, 3:30 to 4 o'clock. Long Meadow Park, that's one of my favorite parks. Do you guys know about Long Meadow Park? So downtown Celebration, there is kind of a cool enclave where if you don't know that street is there, you would drive past it and not even know. But there's an area called Savannah Square, Long Meadow, and that goes up to Greenbrier. And so there's a Hippodrome Park, a Long Meadow Park, and a Savannah Square Park. And all three are within very close proximity to one another. So Long Meadow Park, 4:30 to 5 o'clock that day. Lakeside Pool, and you guys know where Lakeside Pool is. It's at the very end of Sycamore, which is cat-a-corner to Columbia Restaurant, one of our favorite restaurants around town. So resident-only event, CROA ID required. What else? Let's see, Kids Night Out. I like to encourage you guys, if you have children between the ages of 6 and 12 years old. When Ashley was little, and remember I told you our daughter turned 35 this week. I don't know how that happened because I think I'm only 35. But anyway, she used to go to these. They've been going on in Celebration for 30 years. It's a great way for you to meet the other parents, for the kids to meet other kids. It's $30 per child, $15 if you have an additional sibling. And that is going to be September 25th. Now I start promoting it now because this thing can sell out. This one's got a throwback 90s, kind of a cool vibe going on. So it's a step back into the 90s. Kids will enjoy classic games, creative activities, and nonstop fun inspired by a favorite decade. Okay, that's September 25th, 6 to 9 p.m. It's going to be at the Heritage Hall. You know, that's in South Village. And you want to check that out. So you go to Celebration TH, which is townhall.square.site in order to register. Registration started on August the 3rd. So that's why I'm talking about it today. All right. Celebration twice a year. Twice a year, we have a porch and yard sale. And so now's the time to start getting organized. It's October the 3rd. It's from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'll tell you that people usually show up as early as 7 a.m. if you get your stuff out there. This town will be packed and full of all kinds of good opportunities. And so just know October 3rd. And if you want, you can go ahead with Town Hall and pay $10 per household in order to have a sign that directs you to your porch sale. Hi, Tara's watching. Hey, hun. So good to see you. Thanks for watching. So yeah, $10 for signage. You can get on a list, be on a map, and that's a lot of fun. There's some really good finds. All right, what else? Spooky Soiree is coming up. Spooky Soiree, October 24th. Now, I know I'm not talking too early about Halloween stuff because you know Disney's already doing their Halloween parties. And I've seen the cutest outfits. Actually, I think, Tara, you've done it. There's a lot of other people that are going out there. But the town of Celebration, because once again, I've mentioned this every week, we are celebrating our 30th anniversary of our town. So not only is Town Hall special events people putting on, 30 additional special events because they normally do like 34 a year. So bless their hearts, are doing like 64 type of things. So this is one of them. You are going to be able to have an event, Sycamore Street, of course, that is downtown Celebration, Lakeside area, October 24th, 6 to 9 p.m. And if you want a guest to go with you that is not a resident, then you can start buying tickets for that. I don't think it's that much. Where does it say? I think it wasn't that much, you guys, but I know they only have a special limited number of people that can go that are not members of Celebration. It might be $5. But I think that might be the case. What else? Okay, today, August 17th, the Lifelong Learning Incorporated group, which I just really love that this is a really good indication of what it's like living in Celebration. You have a big group, over 16,000 people living in this town, of which everybody comes from an expertise area, a lot of A-type personalities, really good at what they do. And a lot of times they'll say, hey, I'll offer a free seminar, a lifelong learning type of thing. And there's this organization now that's doing it. It's celebrationlifelonglearning.org. But today they are going to announce what the fall 2026 term catalog. It's almost like going to college. I remember that Tom Atkinson did something the last term where he had a lot of great New Orleans information that he was sharing. He showed people how to make some pralines, and he played his trumpet because he's an excellent trumpet player. But anyway, Monday, August 24th, online registration opens. So you want to see what's going on so that you don't get, you don't have the chance to be in one of your favorite classes. And then the fall kickoff lecture is going to be with Dawn and Dolores Salvo. Very good. Now, this event is at the Windsor. It's free and it's open to the public. And I just wanted to make sure I supported that. I also want to support Celebration Social. If you guys have not had an opportunity to join them, go to a Facebook group. Also, please go to Facebook group Celebration Porch. I've had some questions. Let me talk to you about all that stuff. All right, back in the early days, because I've been here for 30 years. Originally, there was a communication, and we would call it Celebration Back Porch. And so that went away. But then my dear friend Tim Zelmansky had started Celebration Back Porch, and he was talking a lot about with I think it was hockey or something for the kids, and it just grew and grew and grew, right? Then there became Celebration Front Porch, and then there's something called Celebration Porch. I want to invite you to Celebration Porch. That is a group that my team administers. And so you're going to have a lot of good information on there. I want to say it's the second largest group in town. Obviously, I think the Back Porch with Tim is the biggest, but join all of them. But join Celebration Social because they are a group that want to try to get everybody together once a month. I know I just missed the last one. They had gone to the Wine Imperium and there was a karaoke type of thing. Looked like everybody had such a good time. So Celebration Social. What is this? Let's play bingo. Where's my cruise buddies, my team, because they're good at winning bingo. So the Knights of Columbus, August 19th. So that's this Wednesday. They're going to have win cash. It's a 50-50 mingle and enjoy. It's $10 admission. Early bird and night owl games also available. Doors open at 6 o'clock. And guess what? It's at the Windsor. The Windsor is up on Celebration Boulevard, 1370 Celebration Boulevard. So when you're coming into Celebration on Campus Street, how cool is it that Campus Street is so organized? Campus Street is the street that has the library, the K-8 school, and it also was leading towards Stetson when Stetson University was here. Stetson, that building now, especially after COVID and stuff, and so much stuff was online, that now has offices in it. But it seems like all that educational fun stuff Creation Village is on campus too. So that is campus. So if you were to make a right on Celebration Boulevard by the library and go down Celebration Boulevard, that's where you're going to see Windsor. It's really beautiful. The Windsor. All right. Hope somebody wins bingo. Now, one of the big things that I want to talk about tonight is my love for a group called Embrace. Embrace. And you might be thinking I'm talking a little bit early about it because the event is coming up here. Let me see what I got here. They have, let me see, Bettina sent me some good stuff. It's in November. But let's talk about some sponsorship opportunities. This is a music festival that's been going on for a good handful of years, downtown Celebration, Lakeside. And if you don't know about Embrace, I was involved with Embrace early on. It is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. It was started by a woman by the name of Bettina, who realized that there were children that were not getting food. And she had asked Bill and Tracy Vanderbush, who are pastors, if maybe we could take over their place. And they had a big long island and bread and peanut butter, and everybody lined up, and we were making peanut butter sandwiches and stuff, and realized that she was going to be taking this food to groups that needed it. Well, there were a lot more people than what she initially thought, and especially when COVID. And if you think about it, sometimes children, their only meal they get is if school is operating. Well, what happens when school isn't operating, right? And sometimes people just get down on their luck and they're homeless, for one reason or the other. There's multiple reasons that can happen. And so Embrace comes in and they try to come alongside families to figure out, okay, what do you need? How can we help you get some food? How can we help you try to get back up on your feet? I'm also a big cheerleader for Mary Downey and the Hope Center, with them. This event is Embrace, so it's a separate group, but you'll see their big vehicle that goes around town. Sometimes they're taking donations of furniture because sometimes they're able to help people get into, say, a motel or some type of housing to get them to be not homeless anymore. So anyway, I have a band that I absolutely love, and Bettina has asked, I was in it a couple of years ago, where we did about a 45-minute set. We're going to be coming back this year, but they're getting even bigger names. Lacey Sturm, who, if you haven't heard of Flyleaf, she is a lead singer, extremely good. She's going to be here. There is a country act that's going to be here. He has over 1 million views on his stuff. Lots and lots of great artists. Alan Banal from CEO NEO. I was one of his singers as well, but we're going to kind of do a little storytelling about my music career in the past. I don't know if many of you know, but a long time ago, I was a backup singer for Amy Grant, and you never know, might do a little Amy Grant song, but then had done marketing for Michael Jackson and Tina Turner. Maybe we'll do a little Tina Turner, but we're also songwriters too. So Dee Bellavati, my YouTube producer, has been writing a lot of really good songs. And then we wrote a song about celebration. And we have a wonderful young lady by the name of Cadence who's going to come in and sing it. And she's got a perfect, beautiful voice. And we're also going to be, we have a song for Adam the Woo. Anybody know who Adam the Woo is? So Adam's a dear friend. He was a client of mine, passed away this past year. There's a lot of his friends coming in that day because there is a memorial service in the memorial area, which is Roseville Garden, which is right before you get to Artisan Park on the right-hand side. If you don't know about that, once a year, the Celebration Foundation, there are plaques that you can buy, and it can be a name of someone that lived in Celebration. And for example, my parents have plaques there. And then once a year, we get together and we play some music and people have the opportunity to get up and speak. And so Adam's plaque will be released that day. And that is November 14th. November 14th, the same day as a music festival that's going to go on for Embrace. So if anybody's ever interested in being a sponsor, let me tell you that the money is going to be well spent. You can reserve a chair for the music festival. It goes from like noon until 9 p.m. all day outside Lakeside. Beautiful. They have wonderful people, over 90 volunteers that have set up the music system. They've got different restaurants that have donated food that now we can buy, and then that money will go to Embrace to help them with things, even things like making sure they can get insurance on the truck that they're going to go pick up the food that has been donated from Second Harvest or that type of thing. The Wine Imperium, if you do not know Leanne, the owner of the Wine Imperium, she's incredible. And she's one of the big donors for this event as well. But it's $25 for a chair reservation. Now you can go and stand, that's fine. But if you want a table reservation for the day, a table for two, then that is $500 for the day. If you want to reserve a table for four for the entire day, I think you get 4 meal tickets and 4 non-alcoholic beverage tickets, but you have the table for the whole day, and that's $1,250. If you want a larger table, I think they have tables for 6 people. Once again, you would get meal voucher for 6, and you get recognition in the printed program. And if you want to be a community partner, which you have a logo in the printed program, recognition in social media, and a table for 8 people, and you get 8 meal vouchers and non-alcoholic beverages included. So many of you I know out there, excuse me, are CEOs of companies or just very generous. And once again, like I said, you'll get a receipt, so you also have a tax write-off. But please, please, please consider them. Sound good? Very good. All right. So one of the biggest things that you guys will ask me to do is to tell you what's going on with the market here. And so let me pull this up. So every 7 days, Elijah or myself will talk about how many actives are here. Excuse me. And I will tell you there's not many, but it's good for everybody to know what the value of your homes are, right? One of the reasons why people don't want to sell here is because we're really happy. So let me share this screen. Share screen. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, here we go. Right here. Okay, this is what you want to see. And Dee, my YouTube producer, says to make this a little bit bigger, my face a little bit bigger, so you can see what I'm saying. But I wanted to show you this is real time what's going on. So in Celebration total, there's only 73 listings total. And as you know, I've been a realtor here for 30 years, going on 30 years. And it's normally 440 listings. So we only have 73. That includes everything, condos to estates, the whole 9 yards. So there's not many. In the last 7 days, 23 touch points in the last 7 days. That's a lot of activity. You know, it was really quiet last week because people were very busy with getting their kids into school and all that kind of good stuff. So what I'm seeing on this screen of the 23 touch points is that there's one coming soon. And I'm happy to say that's one of our listings that's coming soon. It's going to be a townhouse in South Village. It's adorable. It's 1208 Celebration Avenue. You should start seeing it active probably tonight or tomorrow. We just got the photos and the video done. It is a 4-bedroom and it has a pool in the back, a really cute pool, 2,816 square feet. So if anybody's been out there looking and they haven't found what they're looking for yet, the price point is $949,000. It's cat-a-corner from the South Village pool area and playground. It's one of those ISA-built townhouses. It's 3 floors. The 3rd floor is massive. It's huge. And that's the 4th bedroom. It's got 2 closets in there and a full bath. They have done some renovations. The kitchen, really spectacular. And they have some furniture that they're willing to leave behind as well. It's got a 2-car garage. So what happens on these townhouses, they feel more like a house, right? Because they're wider. They're the ISSA townhouses. And this one, like I said, 1208 Celebration Avenue. And when you are walking through it and you realize you have a nice little courtyard in the back between the townhouse and the garage, this one has a pool where you can actually swim. It's very rare to find that. Super, super, super rare. Okay, so that is a coming soon. Then what I'm seeing is 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 new listings coming on the market. 8 new listings. And then what I'm seeing is 2, 4, 6, 7 pending. So one more active than pending. But what I'm seeing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 solds. So that's quite a few solds in the middle of the month. A lot of times we're going to see more solds at the end of the month. So that's the story. But what I thought you might enjoy, I want to show you a house that is for sale. Sometimes people like to see the inside of houses, yeah? So let me do that for you. And I'll probably just talk you through it. Here we go. I don't see any questions yet. Anybody want to say hi? Tell me where you're watching from. I would love to know where you're watching from. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let's go ahead and play this. Here we go. So this home is in East Village. And it backs to conservation. It's been completely renovated, you guys. Completely renovated. See, brand new flooring, brand new kitchen, brand new light fixtures, brand new. A lot of high tech kind of stuff in this home. It's got, hey, Tar, from Austin. Yay! Can't wait to see. Look at that huge TV. It comes with the house as well. And what you're seeing is this house has 2 primary bedrooms. That's unusual. So this is one of them on the first floor. That shower even has music that comes through it. Do you like it? And then it's got doors that go out to the conservation and pool area. The owners prior to this were with SeaWorld. So you'll see Shamu spitting some water out of the mouth. It's got some turtle kind of stuff. Look at that in the area that you could put a chair and enjoy the water and read. This is the Near Disney YouTube studio. Can you tell? This is a house that we own. So we were putting the house on the market. Look, brand new lighting fixtures, chandeliers. This is the 2nd floor primary that overlooks conservation. And we've added this. This is all brand new. This bathroom was not here before. That bedroom was not here before. Jacuzzi tub, very high-end tiles. Whoops, it's starting to stutter. And this is a huge closet that was added, all custom with a ladder, and it even has a makeup area. And look at that pass-through that goes into the laundry room. That laundry room was not there before either. Then you have an extra area that could be used for storage or exercise, and that's what we've done. Then up on the 2nd floor, you have another bedroom. We kept that mural. That's about the only thing that was left in the house because we had repainted everything, but we just did not want to paint over that mural. You have another full bath. I think it's been used once maybe. Rod uses this as an office, so that is a bedroom. The railing is brand new. That door is from Turkey, and then the front entrance of the house. And so what you're seeing here is you've got 4, possibly 5 bedrooms. And the price on it is $1,414,000. And we are willing to help buy down an interest rate if anybody's interested in that. So give me a call if you'd like that. It's nearly 3,000 square feet with a swimming pool, 2 primary bedrooms with an office. Can't go wrong. Could be 4 or 5 bedrooms. Everything, and I do mean everything, is brand new in that house. And then you are going to have a super close, easy walk to downtown Celebration. There's a lot of walking trails over in East Village. So this would have a walking trail that would go behind the east lawn estates, and it's easy to get back behind the Celebration Hotel, just minutes away. All right, anybody questions? I'm seeing people say hi. I appreciate that. I do indeed. All right, well, we're going to start doing some more updates. I want to remind you, don't forget to vote, vote, vote. I know I did early voting, but I know voting is very important. I know Greg Felix is running for the school board, and just want to remind everybody that he would be a great candidate too. All right, guys. Well, I like to try to keep it at 30 minutes and not keep you longer than that. So thank you so much for watching. And if you ever have any questions about any real estate, please give me and my team a call. Most of us live here in Celebration, and we know it like the back of our hand, and it's an honor to represent our people. All right, guys, 407-808-9845, Kim Hawk, Florida Motion Realty and Celebration resident. Okay, bye, guys.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.